Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today's return of Bravely Default. This is Bravely Default 2. We're listening to the one who, actually, no, in order it is the Adam boss battle theme. I forgot the name of it, I'll look it up in a second. And the one who soars in the darkness of having locked, leapt, and suddenly fall. That is the longest song title in the world. I might have to shorten that because YouTube only allows so many. Sure. These are requested by Joshua and Kevin. Thank you so much. From the channel Yoshi Vibes. I'll find the song title in just a second. Oh, it doesn't matter because I already have it uploaded anyways. Revo. Big fan of fellow long hair. This is, let's get into it. Less yappy, more listening. Adam boss battle theme. I keep forgetting, is he the Attack on Titan one? It was just that or another anime? There's like just some anime that he's known for. Oh, it's got like a gallop. An organ. I wonder if this is the Sound Horizon thing. I don't know too much. I just know he's either involved or it's a band or something. Whoever Adam is sounds devastating. This sounds like endgame type of boss fight. Yeah, you can hear that production value, like all these instruments, all these people involved. It sounds like it's in a big giant cathedral. There's a lot of reverb in this song. The voices sound like they're way down there. Yeah, there's a lot of air in this song. Nothing is really in your face. Interesting. I wonder if that was deliberate for like the setting. Where you hear this, is it a really open area? Like a church or I don't know. Tall ceilings? Guitar sounds far away, the drums sound far away, the vocals sound far away, the bass sounds far away. Kind of reminds you of Blaze Blue a little bit. I'm getting such like final boss or like penultimate or like last dungeon boss or something. Like this is way too intense. This is Adam has been bugging you for a while at this point. You know what I mean? Or they just came out of nowhere and they're like, I'm Adam, fight me. So funny to just have a random dive bomb in there. It's just a harmonic with the whammy bar being pressed down. But it sounds metal as fudge. It's so intense. That's cool though. This part, it's like descending melody. Oh, it went out. But this is cool. I like this. It's reminiscent of like classical music. I just remembered something. I wonder if it's similar. This part's cool too. This like little break for the loop. It's over. Okay. So before I even say anything, as of right now, I can't remember the song name, but don't worry, you don't have to type it because I'm gonna know it by the time I just don't feel like opening up the other tab. But it did have like some other name, like the might of something. I think the word might was in there. But either way, it's Adam boss battle. Now, very, very, very slight spoilers. Like I'm not even gonna say the name of the character or anything, but I think I could be wrong about this, but I think Bravely Default was before Octopath. I'm pretty sure some of the development went into making Octopath because this art is like identical. Or at least they got the same artist or something, but I'm pretty sure Bravely Default is... what's the developer? I forgot. It's, damn, I forgot. It's not Square Enix. Did Square Enix publish it? I don't know. Either way, there's a couple. I can't remember. I don't want to say the wrong things. I want to say the whole family of games was like Bravely Default Triangle Strategy and Octopath. I played Octopath. Now... With that said, oh man, the art is identical. It's like literally the same. Something came to mind there. Didn't sound like Octopath because Octopath is, even though Octopath can get kind of like metal at times, there's one time where it gets like extremely kind of like this, sort of. And that's what it reminded me of, which, if that is a similar thing, I can't say where, then that brings back like bad memories. Without getting into it, my playthrough of Octopath was soured at the end. I still loved the game and it was really fun. Really, just the whole thing was just honestly great. But the ending, yeah. But the song reminded me of that. So it reminded me of the good times, but also reminded me of like this horrible, horrible time. Looking back on it, damn, it's almost been a year. It was like January, almost February when I beat it. So yeah, my advice to you if you play Octopath 1 is just enjoy the game, and as soon as you roll credits, you can just stop there. Anywho, Bravely Default is one of those games that I just remember. And what I mean by that is I'm now at the point where I've heard, I don't know how many at this point, it's over 2,000 songs. For sure. I don't know how many, but it's been a lot. And you know, doing it, I'm gonna hear a lot of different games, composers, blah 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 blah. Bravely Default is just one of those things I'm always gonna remember because it showed up early, and you know, you always remember like the kind of like early stuff of whatever you dive into, like those early experiences. But also, I said the name wrong, so that stuck with me. I used to call it Bravely Default. Threw an R in there for some reason. And my first introduction was a live video, Serpent Eating the Ground or Horizon. And that was super cool because it was like, I didn't really have live videos at that time. It might have even been I don't know, actually. Damn, was it the first time I saw live music? On the channel, I mean. Anyways, and that was really cool. Full band, and Revo comes out with long hair and sunglasses and starts hitting the accordion. And I was like, oh my God. So all of that. You know, I was like, I love this sound of Bravely Default. And you know, I've never seen anime or anything, but I don't want to say it's the wrong thing. Damn it, dude. Okay. I could just look it up. But I know there's two composers. Shit. There's two composers in video games that I am aware of that do like anime stuff, and the other one's Xenoblade Cross or Xenoblade X. I can't remember his name either right now. Damn. And maybe that's the Attack on Titan one. Either way, and the other one's Revo. Revo, and then the other guy. I'll just take a break after this, after the second song, and I'll look up all this stuff I'm forgetting. But either way, if this is the music that like is to be expected in those other mediums, then damn, you know, I'm scared to ever start an anime because I've never done it, and I feel like at this point in my life where I have a lot of this free time, that it would just like consume me, and you know, I have to. Once I start, I have to finish the whole season, that type of thing. That's dangerous. I can't do that. Anyways, the big thing here, musically, that I took away from this is that it feels really late game. I'm not sure if Bravely Default is just intense the whole time. I know it can get intense, but the whole feeling of that song was like pure dread and like getting pummeled, really. And it had like a little bit of Castlevania in there because the setting kind of the way it sounded gave me like that big tall ceiling setting, but also the organs doing its thing. But yeah, the mixing was so interesting. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't say it was like fantastic either. It was a lot of reverb in it, which is cool, but I wonder if that was like a purpose, you know? I don't know. I don't know. And it's not always like this either, because I remember when I heard Serpent Eating the Horizon, I heard it live, but when I heard it myself, which wasn't recorded, when I heard it myself, like in game, it was like super aggressive, in your face, and like the complete opposite of this. So, anyways, I'll look up that stuff later, and the name of the song. I'll make a little cut. This is honestly probably the longest song title I've ever received. This is insane. The one who soars in the darkness of having longed, leapt, and suddenly fall. What is suddenly? I've never even seen that word before. Well, I'm gonna have to like shorten that to like the one who soars in the darkness or something. So I'm not sure if we'll find out. Let's just listen. Let's see what happens here. The one who soars in darkness, in the darkness. Now it sounds like a phase 2 or the next boss over. It sounds related. Again, more descending melodies. Ooh, I like this one. This is good. A Wano? No. I was trying. The Xenoblade composer came into my head for like a second. The last two letters are N-O. Something. Whatever. I'll figure it out. This is good. This one's way more melodic. It doesn't say if it's a boss fight though, so it has to be. It sounds like one. Ooh, the halftime drop? That was cool. What is that reminding me of? What is that melody reminding me of? Is it Toho? If that sounded familiar to you, write what it was, because that sounded really familiar to me. Like from another game. You know, it could just be this uploader too. Sometimes the mixing gets... Maybe they took liberties with it or something. Let me know if it's like this in the game, where it sounds so airy. Oh, maybe it's a handheld only. I don't have my phone with me, but... I made some notes on what to look up. Dude, the drummer is always going crazy in these songs. And we've seen what they look like. I feel this is one of like the actual like tightest drummers in video game music. We've seen how much they work. They're responsible for keeping like 15 people on stage on time. And this is not easy to play. There's like little micro fills everywhere. The whole 2 songs sound very stressful. Very fast, very moving. Except for that, no. I wonder if it's also turn-based. Oh, it's a guitar and violin duet. That's kind of cool. That's a Toho song. That's a Toho song. And it's a really popular one, too. I mean, it's not, but it sounds exactly like it. I gotta find that, too, now. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish it sounded closer in the mix. I'm not getting any like oomph or low end from it at all. Oh well. Still super impressive and talented. Don't let that sway you. Yeah, it's a constant just... Poor drummer, dude. Huh. I got a lot of, like, opinions here, but... I mean, overall, it's all really good. That's super impressive at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong. You know, as someone who loves metal and classical and all that stuff, that's just really, really good. My only thing is just, like, the sound. Just like, I wonder if it just was... It could just be something as simple as the uploader, you know? I wrote a couple things I wanted to look up. I wanted to see what the composer's name was for Xenoblade X because it's driving me nuts. I want to say it was like Suwano or Owano or something like that. I wanted to see who developed this, if it's the same as Octopath. I can't remember. It was there's like so many things that are like floating through my head. I want to say it either had like an A in it or it looked like an arrow, or both. I gotta look up the song name of the first one, and I also want to see what console this is released on, because maybe that changes quite a bit. So actually, let me take a break so I can look up all this stuff so you don't have to type it. So hold on. All right, we're back. That was a lot of information dump. So the song is called "The Might of the Hellblade," the first one. So the composer of the Xenoblade X is Hiroyuki Sawano, so I was close. And apparently, both Revo and Sawano have worked on Attack on Titan, so small world. Also, I didn't really see if Octopath shared. I think the only thing that I saw was the name Asano as maybe the producer. I could be wrong about that. I think he might have produced both these games under different names. And apparently, Bravely Default 2 is handheld only. Or, I guess, originally made for handheld, right? Switch or something like that. Damn, I read a lot too much. So, anyways, so it was a lot knowledge dump. I wonder if I would enjoy this game. because the only reason I'm saying that is because I really enjoyed Octopath. And actually, one of the requesters for the song, I'm pretty sure was an Octopath requester as well, now that I think about it. I didn't even think about that before. So maybe they play Triangle Strategy too. I really enjoyed, like, okay, I don't know what came first. I'm assuming, I didn't look that up either. I'm assuming Bravely Default came before Octopath. It might have even been their first game. I don't know. Either way, I wonder if Octopath took anything from previous games, whatever those may be. I haven't seen what this game looks like in motion, but a lot of Octopath felt to me very polished, and that was the first game. I haven't even played the second one. So, for being like a new IP, it felt very like professional, you know. So I have to imagine that it took some stuff from other games, or they're just sick like that. So that's why I wonder if I would like it, not to play it, not to like add to my backlog. I'm just curious, because I liked everything about Octopath for the most part. I liked the brake system, the boost system. It was cool. Just not the ending. The both voice acting languages are pretty cool too. Anyways, these two songs to me felt very related. I would assume they are. They both are constantly just moving, thrashing about, which is cool. The only time it kind of changes is when they, for just a brief moment, dip down to like a halftime feel, and then it was just back to, it's cool, but it can kind of get old after a while. And if it's like a long fight, then it can kind of start sounding repetitive. But I'm trying to imagine this song as like with background vocals and sound effects and all that, so you don't really think about all that stuff too much. I do wish that it was mixed just a little bit more with low end, because everything just sounds like I don't know how to explain it. It just sounds like it's something like the outside of my speakers, and there's nothing down the middle. But cool stuff. It's not a bad thing. Just my own little critique, especially when other stuff has sounded way opposite. So I don't know. Okay, crazy long song title. That is a record. I'm pretty sure that's the longest song title I've ever had. Maybe even in video game history. So, let me know about the whole Attack on Titan thing and whatever you want to tell me. But that is Bravely Default with these two songs that are too long to name. But thank you to the requesters and to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. I will see you later.